There ain't my keys and somebody
Not
else.
unless you hang on for 3 more hours and help me thaw out these tacos.
Aw, dang it! Norm is so handsome.
Him?
Yeah, him. I think I'm gonna hang out for 3 hours in the freezer with him.
But I have your keys.
I'll put them somewhere. I'm gonna hang out with the handsome here.
You had me at hello.
Right?
I never knew you felt that way. Oh, yeah.
Well, Norm, John.
Yes,
I've been kind of
assume.
shy about you and all, but I do find you quite handsome. And if you want me to help you pick this frozen meat, I'd be
Don't
a big
put
pleasure.
that up your nose!
Well, I just had a little itch. It ain't gonna hurt the meat none.
Well, as long as it's still frozen, I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
If you don't want your keys, can I have your car?
Well, I guess, but you're gonna have to pay me for it.
Have it your way.
Wait, how much you got?
I just gave you all I got.
All right, I'll take it. Thank you.
Thanks. I love Mercedes.
It is intuitively obvious.
Guys,
Oh, hey!
got some bad news.
Uh-oh.
The drink machine is out of ice.
Oh. Well, that's okay. Look at all the ice we have in here. We just have to pick it off the walls. Just
No! Frozen tacos in the drink machine!
meat cubes.
I can make a sign. People will go for this.
Free protein in your soda.
Don't eat! Really? Don't eat when you go to the bathroom!
Shoot! I went to the bathroom here at the restaurant last week. I gotta go.
Wash your hands.
Well, we took care of the tacos. They'll thaw out faster
We did.
in there, you know.
You can have your car back.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Now we come to you. To clean this up, please, hurry up. No, we have no broom. You have to bend down and pick it up. Let's go. Come on, out. We got things to do here.
Yeah, you get it.
Take it easy, for
Really?
I'm gonna save this one for later.
Can we pick it up? All right.
Don't make the audience work. All right. We have, I need on stage, CJ or DJ as we affectionately know him sometimes, and Desiree and Henry, and we are honored and thrilled to have with us tonight the world's foremost authority on everything, Dr. Know-It-All. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Know-It-All is here tonight to answer all of those questions that you have been baffled by all of your life, all those things you wondered, you never understood, you wanted to know how it worked, why did it happen that way, how did these things come about? So let's hear those questions, those unanswerable questions that you've always struggled with. What do you got? Oh, this audience is way too smart. Yes, sir.
How does the wrapping paper that you rip end up back on the roll?
How does the wrapping paper that you have end up back on the roll, Dr. Know-It-All?
Sophomoric,
Answers
Like
this,
are
easy,
to,
answer.
once.
we,
Answer them.
Dr. Know-It-All needs to get warmed up sometime. The answers aren't always the best ones. So just hang in there, we'll do it. Did I see another hand? I saw another hand here somewhere. Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of life?
What is the meaning of life, Dr. Know-It-All? It's kind of early in the evening for that one, but let's go for it.
cheese.
That's what I always thought.
I got a question.
Yes, back here.
How are you so good looking, Dr. Know-It-All?
Dr. Know-It-All, how are you so good looking?
Genetic,
engineering has
It's
wonders when
it
is producing
us.
There you go, there you go. What else, what else? Come on, we've hardly scratched the surface with Dr. Know-It-All here. Something, yes, over here.
How does double stick tape not stick to itself?
Ooh, how does double stick tape not stick to itself?
Mysteries.
always amazed,
The
incredible, simply
by
enticing those
who
ask questions.
I'm just gonna do a couple of little adjustments back there. I'm not, maybe a little rearrangement there. This could be interesting. Anything else? What else do you want to know from Dr. Know-It-All? Yes.
what should you do with a super fussy baby?
What should you do? What should you do?
Fill
It
with vodka.
How do you create creativity?
Sorry, what?
How do you create creativity?
How do you create creativity?
Improv.
There you go. I saw one over here. Somewhere, yes.
How do you feel a fussy boyfriend? Back on the fussy baby question.
Back on the fuzzy baby question.
No, fussy boyfriend.
Fussy boyfriend. How do you deal with a fussy boyfriend?
Fill
him
with vodka.
You expected a different answer? One more. We need to really push Dr. Know-It-All to the limits here. Yes.
Why do cats make that little biscuit thing when they're happy?
Cats?
Yeah, you know, they do that
Biscuit,
thing.
they do that. Cats do that little thing. You know, why is that, Dr. Know-It-All?
Cats
are
like fussy
babies.
themselves. So
You
we'll see
that
happen all
the
time.
So one more hand back there. We can do one more. Yes.
do fleas have sex?
Please.
Paper bagger.
Please. Do fleas have sex, Dr. Know-It-All?
I'm
Sure.
they do.
That's Dr. Know-It-All.
All righty. Well, we've come to the important part of the show where Andy takes over.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, our last game of the first half is called 5 Things. It's a lot of fun, but to play it, we first need to say goodbye to Dave.
Bye, Dad.
5 Things is one of the hardest games that we play. It's also one of the most interesting. When Dave comes back in here, he's going to have to guess 5 different ridiculous scenarios.
Yes.
And he's going to have 5 minutes to do it. It's nearly impossible. But we'll make it happen. The harder you guys make it, the tougher it is on him. But let's see how creative we can get. So to start off, our first scenario is going to be an activity that 2 people might do together indoors. And please remember the brown bag.
Bake cookies.
Making cookies, great. 2 people making cookies together, that's excellent. Now, if we just needed Dave to guess making cookies, that would be easy. But the cookie batter that they're going to be using, it's not really going to be cookie batter. It's going to be something totally unrelated to cookies, just a ridiculously different thing.
Bricks.
Yes, bricks are nice, great. So we'll be using bricks instead of cookie batter. And let's see, the oven that they would be putting the cookies into, it's not an oven. It's not an appliance. It is.
It's a bicycle pump.
I really like toilet. I mean, kind of. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'll be placing the cookie bricks into a toilet. Okay, so that's number 1. Now, for number 2, I need a team sport.
Basketball.
Basketball? I heard that first. That's what you said? Okay, great. We'll use basketball. It's a team sport. But you know what? Instead of a basketball that they'd be playing with, we need something that is not a ball. It's not something you'd use in a sport at all. It is an
Panda.
octopus. Awesome. I like that. ASPCA might not like it, but you know. Okay. And let's say instead of the net and the backboard, that whole assembly there, what on earth are they throwing these octopus at? Something that
A battleship.
a battleship. We'll say a big Navy ship. Great, excellent. So they're going to be doing that. That's nice. Okay, so for number 3, what I need is an occupation that you need extra education after college to get in order to do well. A real professional occupation.
Don't ask this right now.
Yeah, right.
Professional
Astronaut.
Dentist.
Architect.
Physical therapist.
Dentist.
Something I can
Proctologist.
spell.
Proctologist.
Can't spell anything.
Let's do dentist. Great. But instead of a drill, what might this dentist be putting in poor patient's mouth? And it is not something that normally would go in.
Jackhammer.
An alligator. That's nice. That's nice. That's not a dentist I'm going to. But I like it. And let's imagine that there's also some laughing gas, but instead of the cup that's going to go over the face, we're going to put something else on the patient's face. What is that?
Dirty socks.
Nice, dirty socks. Definitely not going that dentist. Okay. For number 4, let's think of an activity that people did centuries ago. It's really not done anymore.
Churning milk.
Jousting.
Butter.
Let's do it. Okay. And so instead of a horse that one would be riding on to joust, what on earth would we be?
Armadillo.
The neighbor's wife.
Not even an animal. This is not an animal.
I heard wheelbarrow.
You heard wheelbarrow? Great. We'll put them on wheelbarrows. Awesome. And then there's that jousting pole, but you know what? They're not going to have jousting poles this game. What
A banana.
Yeah,
candy cane.
Midgets.
Sick answer.
That's sick. Little people. I like it. Okay, they're going to be jousting with little people. You guys are sick. I knew I like this audience. Okay, and let's see, for our last one, how about a dangerous individual activity?
Skydiving.
We do skydiving a lot. How about something else?
Rock climbing.
Fire dancing.
Bungee jumping.
I like
Fire
it.
dancing?
I don't know how to do it, but we'll take it. Fire dancing. So let's see. So instead of the hot coals, what do we have there?
Marshmallows.
Yogurt.
Margarita salt.
Wow. You know what? Let's try it. Margarita salt. Never.
We know where she went to dinner.
Never going to get this. Okay, and then let's see. How about this? Instead of ground that they're dancing on, let's imagine they're dancing on something totally different.
A giant lemon.
A giant lemon.
Trampoline.
Well, you know what? That might be easier. How about a trampoline? And I'm not saying easier. I'm just saying it might make some sense. Okay, so we'll do a trampoline that they are doing this dance on. So a few other things to know. So we have all 5 of these scenarios here. And we're going to make it harder because the people who are going to be explaining this and trying to act it out with Dave and get him to guess, we're not going to let them talk. So they may not use any words. They can use something called gibberish, so it would be like, like that. They can also hum, they can sing, but it still has to be in gibberish. So basically, and they can act things out, but there's no talking during the game. So that's just like an extra handicap. As I said, Dave only has 5 minutes to do all 5 of the scenarios. Now, when he's done and he thinks he's got one ready, I'm going to say to him, Dave, what are you doing? And if he's correct, then you
The audience.
are going to give him a nice round of applause. Let's practice that for a second. Good. Now, if he's wrong, and he goofed up on one of the parts of it, then you're going to point at him and you're going to go, wrong. So on the count of 3, I want you to practice that. 1, 2, 3. Wrong. Okay. And then when that happens, Dave and the team have a choice. They can either choose to fix it and come back, and Dave will try to guess again, or they'll move on if they don't think they have enough time. But we'll encourage them to try to fix it if they can. How you guys doing?
Good, we're ready.
You're good? Okay, then I think we're ready to go. What's that? So let's hear the order that they're going to try to do these things.
Okay, first we're going to do fire dancing, and the hot coals are a margarita salt. Thank you from over there. And the ground is a trampoline. Number 2, he will be jousting. The horse is a wheelbarrow, and the jousting pole are little people. That's what Number 3, he's a dentist. The drill will be an alligator, and the gas mask is dirty socks. 4, he will be baking cookies. The batter is bricks, and the oven is a toilet. And last but not least, 5 is playing basketball. The ball will be an octopus, and the backboard and net and all that is a pouch.
Wow, good luck. Okay,
The audience ready?
the audience, I think, is ready. What happens if he's wrong? 1, 2, 3.
Wrong! Okay, one other thing we've got to add to this. Tonight is the whip. I said the wheelbarrow. Did you not hear me?
Yes, you did. He said.
Thank you. Wheelbarrow's the horse. One thing before we bring Dave back in, as many of you know and have been to our shows before, or you heard me tonight, Dave is the co-founder of Funny Things. After tonight's performance, Dave is going to be taking a hiatus for a little while. He'll be joining us sometime in the future, but for the time being, he's going to be taking a hiatus. So when Dave comes back in, let's all give him a standing ovation. Yeah. All right, we're ready.
All right, let's bring Dave back in and enjoy 5 things.
Like, are we dancing in hell or something? Dancing on lava?
Dave, what do you see a lot of in hell?
Well, at some point there was tequila involved. Really, the salt that we're dancing on salt, and then we're jumping on a trampoline.
Number 2, Dave, you have 3 minutes. 1 second left.
Come on.
Da-da.
Aw, please.
Oh, da-da. Da-da. Oh, da.
Hey, represent.
We are jousting. We are jousting, but instead of a horse, I'm riding a wheelbarrow. And instead of a lance, I'm using a munchkin.
One second.
That's what I'm not going to this dinner.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm obviously doing dental work, but instead of a drill, I'm using a crocodile. And instead of laughing gas to put my patients under, it's the smelling sock tip.
28 seconds.
What are you doing? Okay, I made you brick cookies in the toilet.
45 seconds.
or the...
All right, last chance here. Let's see if you got it.
I know.
Oh, we're playing basketball. I forgot how it started now. Playing basketball. But instead of basketball, we're using a... I'm going to say octopus. Could have been a squid, but I thought you were more octopusy that time. And then instead of the rim, yeah, we had an aircraft carrier.
To take a break. We're going to bring the gifts back in here so you can see what's up for grabs. There's some water and snacks out there if you'd like to purchase something. And we'll get this thing plugged in so you can see how it works again. And